Hi everyone, and welcome back to Twin Love. My energy update is here for you now, and this is for the 11th of December till the 18th of December. So before I get started, I just wanted to just express my gratitude really to everyone as this last week, for those who reached out for their own personal readings, some of the feedback that I have received from you guys has been not only just so beautiful and kind, but you've literally brought me to tears. And just I'm so grateful for the fact that you trust me, and that I've resonated and somehow helped you. But you guys come and you say that I'm an inspiration, but I don't feel that. I feel that you guys are my inspiration. With what you've been through and how strong and how loving you are, shows me just how incredible you are, and how much courage and strength that you have, and that gives me courage and strength to carry on doing what I do for you. So I just wanted to express my gratitude and to say thank you so much for the love. It just completely gets to me, and you have no idea how much you touch my hearts. Oh, you touch my heart. I don't have multiple hearts. I could do. Be a bit weird. Anyway, so I just wanted to express my gratitude, guys, and just say thank you so much for all that you do for me. Okay, I'm going to get into it. Now, this might be a while because I've had a lot of things that I've written down here, and it's been quite an interesting week. Not so much with twin, but more with the synchronicities and the direction and the energies that I myself have been feeling. And I've had a lot of confirmation with what I've been feeling and being guided towards this week especially. I've been receiving a hell of a lot of downloads and very much divine guidance in this last week. And one thing I will say is that I honestly feel that we are becoming more into our Christ consciousness, okay? The energies, everything that we've gone through in this last year, or years even, it's constantly bringing us to new levels of vibrations, and it's enhancing us into the higher dimensions, if you like. And what is happening is that with the help of the super moons, the new moons, the eclipses, the stars, the planets, what's happening is it's all kind of it's divinely guided, as you know. This is all happening for a very big cause, and the cause is to basically vibrate higher into the unconditional love, and to therefore spread that love throughout the planet, because it's about humanity, it's about love for self and therefore for humanity, and spreading that love around. And what's happening, I would say, with the collective is that we're really feeling that we want to get away from, like I've been saying for months, the toxic energies. We're having big clear outs and yada yada yada, and that's because our souls are no longer resonating with the earthly plane matters. Okay, we're really starting to view life in truth now, rather than being blinded by globally what we've been conditioned to believe. And therefore, with our self-love coming realizations of truth in the world, truth in terms of everyday living, truth in our planet, what we've been taught to believe in. And we're truth seeking, and we're realizing that our souls are not resonating with what we're being told. Okay, so it's vitally important, obviously, to trust yourselves and resonate, go with what resonates with you. You know, it's really like sometimes when you read a book, like a teaching book, and you're like, yeah, I already knew that. It's more like that. It's like confirmation of what your soul already knows in terms of resonation. So this is a time now, especially coming into the new year, that, you know, we've stripped away so many layers and we've really got to our truth. So now it's really time to sort of get yourselves on mission, okay? The reason why you've been through what you've been through is because it's been preparing you to get to this point where you start your life's mission as a soul, as a collective, to come here and do what we've been asked to do as light workers, okay? So divine feminines, you're probably feeling that pull more because you're actually the example. You're the one that carries the seed, okay? And the reason why unions now are so very important at this time is because your twins need to come in for union for you to be able to give more guidance as a union, no longer solo, okay? This is why you've needed to get to this point of letting go of the expectations, letting go of wanting that 3D relationship. What your soul is calling for is the union, okay? A relationship is different to union. Relationship is based on what the human race know to be as a partnership, you know, but it's attached with many conditions and expectations. Union is none of that. Union is not attaching to expectations and conditions. Union is about that loving yourself, therefore twin, unconditionally. Union is about acceptance, flowing, living in the moment, the present moment. Following your own inner guidance and your own inner intuition, and being together, because separation is only an illusion. I'm sure you've heard that 1,000,001 times, but it's true, okay? So union, you know, the old templates for the twin flames are actually really dispersing now. You know, we're no longer in this runner-chaser mode. We're no longer in this separation mode. We're no longer in having to do a separation in order to learn mode. We don't need that anymore, okay? This is no longer the journey. The journey is going up a level, and you need to really feel that. You need to really be in that space. You know, believe you receive. That's it. Feel that you are already in union, because the truth of the matter is, guys, you are, okay? So I just wanted to kind of say that right now with the energies, it really is very much coming into that Christ consciousness, and we are in such a heightened state of manifestation. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I certainly have, where whatever it is I'm feeling or thinking, I'm seeing it happen. You know, sometimes it takes minutes, sometimes it takes days, sometimes it's taken a couple of months, but I literally see it and I'm like, bloody hell, I genuinely thought I saw it happen and it's just happened. Or I've thought to myself, oh, I'd really like that, and it's just come about. And I realised that I'm having a lot of I don't want to say power, sounds a bit arrogant to me. I don't want to use that word. I mean that in the most nicest, loving way, but it's for everyone. It's almost as if we do have this power, non-aggressive power, if you like, but a light power to really truly manifest what it is that we need in our lives, that we want in our lives. So therefore, you need to now be in a space, in an energetic space, because of really what it is you're deserving of and worthy of. Because if you're still not in a space, if you're still holding on to any form of negative way of thinking, you're still in a space of holding on to things that are really bringing your vibration down, that you haven't really cleared yourself, that you are still feeling in that loop that I talked about, you know, where you're in that place of going back to the doubting and the fear, then you're only going to be attracting this still, okay? And what they're saying is that you really need to be clear of this. You need to be in a state of being neutral and allowing things to flow in your life and accepting everything in your life. But you need to be in a clear, energetic space now, okay? Because the manifestation is so potent, so strong, that you're only going to be getting in what you're sending out there. So really, really, really check yourselves and ask yourselves where you're at this moment, okay? Because if you are wanting so much more in terms of getting on mission in your lives, the love in your lives, everything that you are wanting to manifest, you've got to make sure that you are in that place to be able to manifest truly what it is you're needing and wanting, okay? Now then, so many revelations this week, and Jesus has been so prominent around me in this last week. And what's happening is I've been remembering a lot of situations that have been occurring throughout this year and last year actually, whereby I didn't really pay much attention to at the time, but it's really sort of come to the forefront of my mind right now. And I've had a lot of Jesus dreams this year, which I have associated with myself and my own twin journey because of what's been happening. But I've come to realise that it's not just about my journey, but he's been coming through to me for the collective. And I realised this was before I even started doing the collective energy updates. So I'll go through the dream that I had, but I was actually with my twin at this point. This was earlier this year, and twin and I were sleeping, and he was hugging me while we were sleeping, and I dreamt that Jesus came up to me, and my twin was there too. We were together in the dream also, and Jesus gave me 3 tarot cards, right? Now the 3 is significant as well because of the Trinity, and the Trinity's been coming up a lot for me this week. But he gave me 3 tarot cards, and the first was the Death card, then it was the World card, and then it was the Wheel of Fortune card. And I don't know if you guys have watched my chapters, but I actually haven't got around to this chapter yet, but last year was a very, very bad year for twin and I. And what happened was at the beginning of this year, when we got out of separation and we were kind of back into like a reunion, if you like, this is when I had that dream. And at the time, I mean, I do know what the Death card means. That's all about rebirth and transformation. The World card is all about completion. It's the end of a cycle and it's the start of a new chapter. And the Wheel of Fortune is about things now turning and bringing in manifestation, really. It's about bringing in what you've been desiring and things now moving forward in the right direction. And I thought this was very much about twin and I. And I've witnessed since those months ago that it has actually come about with twin and I, because we're in so much of a different place now to what we were even 7-8 months ago, okay? So I really want you to pay attention, because Jesus, as you know, he's our archangel. He's an ascended master. He's a twin. He's here to assist us and guide us through this journey, and he wants you to know that he's there, guys. Your prayers are being answered, but you have to keep up this faith. Don't waver in your faith. Don't waver in believing in any of our angels, our ascended masters, the universe. We're all part of this energy. We're all here to assist and love, and they are here guiding us. I promise you they are. And also, I don't know if you remember, but I was saying about this dark versus light energy a few of my energy updates ago. I can't remember when it was, maybe a couple of months ago. And this dream has stuck with me because of what I've been through since having that dream with the darkness and the light. I actually saw an image this week, and it was of Jesus doing the whole hand-to-hand thing with the dark energy, and Jesus was there doing it, and it was exactly what my dream was, apart from it wasn't Jesus doing it, it was me doing it in my dream. But then this image was of Jesus, and it was something that I physically saw. I think it was on YouTube, maybe. I can't remember where I saw it, but and I was like, oh my God, you know, it's just kind of like they're really sort of showing me and confirming for me what I've been seeing and relaying, and they're showing me exactly what I've been seeing. In terms of the ascended masters are showing me this as well. They're confirming for me. So, you know, I just want you to know that we really are, you know, okay, guys, we really are in a state of protection. The divine always wants us to be united, okay, in love. And they're never going to do anything to prevent that from happening. And this is why it's so very important, Divine Feminines, to really work on yourselves, because when you get to that place of real self-loving and healing and recovery and regenerating yourselves, you really, really are helping twins, the Divine Masculines, do their work, okay? And this is why they keep saying about the self-love continuously. It's always going to be a message for you guys and for myself, for everyone out there. Now then, I've said that, right? Yeah, I've written down here, Divine Feminines need to remember that you know, this whole mind noise thing, this fear, these doubts and everything, you know, this is very important to very much be aware of your thoughts, and clear that energy from within you, because we need to lead ourselves out of fear. This is the whole point. So therefore you help the Divine Masculines do the same, and you need to be that example, okay? Now then, the moon phases this year. We have the new moon coming up, and it will be the last new moon of this year, on the 18th of December. Okay, so again, this is why I feel this message of manifestation and being in the clear space now is important, because of we're coming into that energetic moon phase in a week's time. Therefore, I want you to be ready for around that time, okay, in order to be able to manifest. Now then, I had this dream, okay, and this dream was of a woman who I don't know, but it was a woman who was pregnant. And this man who she was with, it was her counterpart, if you like, she was close to giving birth. And in order for her to give birth, her man had to penetrate her, okay, in order for the baby to be born. And what happened was they were making love, okay, so the baby could be born, but the baby wasn't quite ready to come out. So what happened was the woman said, it's okay, I know when it's time, but I'm not ready yet to give birth. And it's because she was afraid to do so. But the man really wanted to get the baby out, but the woman really wasn't ready. So I saw her getting up and taking his hand and just walking into the distance holding his hand. And I woke up and I thought, well, that's interesting, because it showed me that the Divine Masculines are actually ready, but it was the Divine Feminines that were preventing this new cycle because of their own fears. And I do feel that's a very important message here. You know, the Divine Feminines, it's only your own blocks that you put in the way towards union. So I'd really think about that. It's something to think about. But fertility is very, very much on the cards at the moment, and it's all about rebirth. And this has been coming up quite a lot this week. Okay. Now then, I got given February as an important month for twins. I don't want to go so much to say everyone's going to get in union by then, you know, like, I don't want to, you know, make that like an absolute yes, that is. But I do know that this is going to be a very significant month for twins. So obviously take this time, like I said, getting in that energetic space. But we've got so many new beginnings coming up for us, and you will be feeling this nervous anticipation of it, like I said before, that it is coming, because we've got so much. It's going to be full steam ahead. Okay. Okay, done that. And I've done that. Oh yeah, and they're saying as well, numbers. Watch out for the numbers as well. You guys might be seeing quite a lot of the numbers anyway, but these are all holding very important messages for you. Okay, so you'll know what numbers you know that are resonating with you when I say this. I know my own numbers. But they're holding messages. Okay, the angels are really, really, really guiding you with the specific numbers they're giving you this week. Okay, so pay close attention to the numbers, because there are messages in there for all of you. And as you know, 1212 is another gateway as well. There's going to be another huge influx of energy for us from tomorrow. We're already kind of going into it now anyway. So yeah, I would just say use this energy to really ground yourselves. You know, get in touch with your own intuition and follow your own voice and what it's guiding you to do. Okay. Right. So that's the. Let me put these over here. Little stones. Okay, so divine feminines, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, now Queen of Pentacles is all about seeing to our earthly matters. This is about being in that space of practicality, our practical lives, and kind of being the queens of our own kingdom, you know, mastering ourselves about which direction we want to go in, and basically becoming that goddess, that queen, to follow your mission. This is about life's work, really. The Pentacles is about, it's like the work cards, if you like, the practical life. And this is about really tapping into now our life's purpose, our mission in lives, and what direction you want to go into. Okay, because you do know what direction you want to go into. You're just basically, you can't see how it's going to happen, I do feel. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of the card underneath, because we've got the Nine of Swords again. And this is basically worrying. This is worrying how things are going to pan out. This is, you know, keeping yourselves in a state of anxiety and wondering if it's going to work out, and being fearful that it's going to work, and doubting. And I don't want you to be in that space anymore. I want you to have full faith. You know, I want you to have faith in yourselves. I want you to have faith in the divine, that things are going to work out as you want them to. You've just got to trust. Trust yourselves. Trusting yourself is trusting the divine, okay? Trust that it's going to work out. Don't keep yourselves up at night worrying, all right? Because here we have the treasure chest. 10 of Pentacles. We're going to have everything we want. This is our treasure chest opening up. This is being in a complete and utter state of harmony and contentment in our practical lives. We're going to get our desired outcome. We're going to get what we've been working towards. We're going to have our needs met. We're going to be content in our practical lives. So please don't worry how things are going to work. Just trust that they are. Don't think about how. Just know that it is, okay? And so it is. This is it. So get on mission, get on track, and just trust that it's going to work out for you. In whatever direction you feel that you need to go into, trust that it's going to work out, okay? And with the divine masculines, we've got the King of Cups again, okay? So I do believe this came up last week, and this is the divine masculines really now stepping into that space of being the king of their emotions. They are mastering their emotions, because the King of Cups is all about that emotion. It's the heart, it's the love, and they are really stepping into that God of love, basically. It's an ongoing thing for the divine masculines, and they really are in that space, and they want that Six of Cups. Six of Cups is all about the reunion, and this is exactly what the divine masculines want. They want that reunion, they want that nostalgia, going back to their divine loves, their divine counterparts, being in that space of love and of playtime and of, you know, bliss and joy and happiness. And the Six of Cups is about that reunion, okay? So the divine masculines are coming into that point of wanting to reunite with their divine feminines here. And here's their clarity again. I do believe this was again for the divine masculines last week. This is their aha moments. A lot of aha moments, a lot of clarity, a lot of, you know, right, that's what I need to do. I've been thinking, and you're probably going to hear them say that. Do you know, I've been thinking a lot, and this is what that is, and I've realised this is what I want. I've realised this is what I need to do. I've realised that, you know, I understand my heart, and that's exactly where they're coming to, that clarity, stepping forward in their truth, in communication, all right? And there's a reunion that's probably likely going to be having this conversation too, okay? And over here, we had these three jump out as well. So we've got the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress. And the King of Swords here is, you know, taking on that role of truth speaking. It's the swords again. It's about that communication, and it's about that assertiveness. It's about mastering your own kingdom and being assertive of what it is you want to achieve, okay? Speaking up. And with that, they come with the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is the bringer of love. They're on their horses, ready to charge forward and bringing in this love. This isn't just the divine masculines, this is both. This is an equal, this is a balance, this is both feminines and masculines really stepping into this energy now, wanting to offer love. And it comes with the Empress. This is rebirth, like I said, this is fertility, rebirth, love, joy, happiness and abundance, healing, recovery. And it's the green, it's all about the heart space. So it's on both parties here, guys, that we're really stepping into this balance and this love now, okay? So that's the tarot. Now, just with the Titania cards, we've got the Road, the Star and the Woman. So the Road here, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same cards as last week. This is all about the new journey of life, the new direction, okay? This is our new direction. I'm specifically aiming this at the Divine Feminines because we've got the Divine Feminine here, okay? Here's the Woman. And in between is the Star. So like I said, you are getting your hopes, your dreams and your wishes granted with regards to the new direction you want to start in your lives. And Divine Feminines, just trust that it is coming in for you, okay? And we have our Ye Old Faithful Clover, which comes up every week, I think, since I've been doing this. And again, complete and utter luck. This is the divine protection. We're on the right path, okay? And it's next to the snake. And because the snake is in the middle, I honestly am telling you this now. This is you having to be discerning on who you tell things to. So this is just basically saying, Don't be telling everyone everything about your new plans and your new direction in your life, okay? Keep some things to yourself. Obviously tell those who you trust implicitly, but I would say keep it a small crowd. Keep it very, very minimal to who you disclose all of your ideas and your wants and your desires to, okay? Because you have got the scythe here, which is all about the changes that you are wanting, okay? So you are getting these changes, and of course it is with the clover, it is all divinely guided, very lucky period for you. So use the snake as speech is silver, but silence is golden, okay? And the last line is really about anchoring yourselves, but the anchor is basically saying, you know, stay grounded, keep yourselves grounded, okay? Because of what's coming in for your lives, just keep yourselves in that state of feeling secure within yourselves, okay? You have got the book, so you are going to be given some news that you don't know about, okay? This is news coming to you that is unexpected, and it's going to help bring your treasures in. You've got the boat here. And this is all about having your ship's cargo coming in. Your treasures are coming in, which is like the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? But it could also be that you're getting news from overseas that is going to aid you as well. You could be going on a journey. And with it coming up to Christmas, that doesn't surprise me that this journey could be coming about as well, okay? And yeah, that's it really. It's just kind of confirming, you know, the luck and the protection with your new journey ahead. You know, not revealing everything to everyone because you are going to get your wishes fulfilled. And Divine Feminines, expect a journey coming up for you here. And that's it, in all directions really. So there you have it. There's your energy update. So guys, thank you so much for again supporting my channel. And again, if you want to reach out for your own personal journeys, then everything's in the description below, so just send me an email. And I love you all so much with everything you do for me too, and keep me updated with how things are coming about for you, okay? I love you all. God bless. Mwah. Until next time. Bye everyone.